1953 Ford Crestline Victoria, a blue oval classic with modern muscle. In the sun-soaked streets of Riverside, California, a true piece of post-war Americana is waiting to find its next owner. A 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria that's part classic cruiser, part hot rod sleeper. This two-door hardtop blends timeless 1950s styling with modern V8 performance, making it an ideal candidate for someone seeking a vintage car with character and real driving potential. A snapshot of 1953, Ford's post-war styling zenith. The 1953 model year was a milestone for Ford Motor Company. It marked Ford's 50th anniversary, and the cars reflected this milestone with a refined blend of elegance and engineering. The Crestline was the top-tier trim, sitting above the Custom Line and Main Line in Ford's hierarchy. The Victoria, with its hardtop design, no B-pillar, was the most stylish and desirable of the lineup, offering a sleeker profile that mimicked the more expensive cars of the era. Ford's design for 1953 introduced a wider grille, integrated headlights, and sleeker lines than previous models, giving the Crestline a confident, upscale look. These were cars that captured the spirit of 1950s prosperity and optimism, especially the Victoria, which was aimed at drivers who wanted luxury without stepping into Lincoln territory. This Victoria, a blend of classic and custom. The example offered here is a 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria finished in blue, both inside and out. While the paint shows its age and could use a fresh coat, the body is solid and requires minimal prep work, making it a fantastic foundation for a cosmetic restoration or custom paint project. The hardtop silhouette is intact, with trim and chrome showing age-appropriate wear. Inside, the interior is rated at 8 out of 10, a solid driver quality cabin that only needs a headliner to be complete. The seats, door panels, and dashboard retain a vintage aesthetic, but could be refreshed to bring them back to full show-level condition. What sets this Victoria apart is what's under the hood. Modern muscle, 302 V8 with small cam. Rather than the original flathead or Y-block V8, this Crestline has been upgraded with a 302 cubic inch small block Ford the 5.8, a proven and popular choice among hot rod builders for its durability, availability, and performance potential. According to the seller, the engine is a 10/10, with a small cam added for a bit of extra lope and attitude at idle. This setup gives the classic Victoria much more power and modern drivability than it had when new. Paired with an automatic transmission, this car is ready for cruising, whether you're hitting a weekend show, a classic car meet, or just enjoying the open California roads. The mechanicals are described as fully sorted and running strong, offering confidence to any buyer who wants a vehicle that doesn't need engine work. This is an ideal car for someone who wants the look of a 50s classic with the grunt of a modern street machine. The pros and the potential. What's great about this car now? Strong-running 302 V8 with performance cam. Automatic transmission for easy cruising. Interior mostly complete, rated 8 out of 10. Minimal bodywork needed. Paint is the biggest exterior task. Clean title. No major damage or structural problems. Only 300 miles driven since engine work. Fresh and ready. What it still needs. New paint job. Or leave the patina if that's your style. Headliner installation. Minor cosmetic detailing, depending on buyer's taste. This is a car with tremendous potential. You could go several ways with it. Restore it to factory-correct 1950s condition, lean into the hot rod aesthetic with custom paint and wheels, or simply enjoy it as is with a few weekend improvements. Sale or trade. The door's open. Offered at $20,500, this 1953 Ford Victoria Crestline is priced competitively for a V8 swap classic with a clean title and solid body. The seller is also open to trades, making this an appealing option if you've got another classic, motorcycle, or interesting vehicle to offer. Classic Fords from the early 1950s are growing in popularity, especially hardtops like the Victoria. Their unique combination of early post-war styling, growing rarity, and potential for tasteful customization makes them a strong investment, especially when upgraded with reliable drivetrains like this one. A great starting point for any enthusiast. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a first-time classic car buyer, this 53 Crestline Victoria is a solid platform. The hard mechanical work is already done, and with a few finishing touches, it could easily become a showpiece. Or leave the paint as is and let it wear its age with pride while you cruise the streets in vintage style and modern power. This is a car that invites creativity and customization, without needing a full frame-off build to get there. Final thoughts. The 1953 Ford Crestline Victoria is an American classic, built at a time when Ford was hitting its stride in style, quality, and performance. This example, with its modern 302 V8 heart, clean body lines, and near-complete interior, offers the best of both worlds, mid-century design and 21st-century drivability. At $20,500, this Ford is ready to be enjoyed today or taken to the next level tomorrow. Located in Riverside, California, it's a sun-soaked survivor just waiting for its next chapter. If you're looking to buy or trade for something that turns heads, rumbles with confidence, and invites conversation at every gas stop, this is the one. Reach out to the seller and see what kind of deal you can make. Your next project or weekend cruiser may already be waiting your driveway. A rare icon reimagined. 1959 Ford Thunderbird in flamingo pink. In the heart of Los Angeles, a beautifully restored example of American automotive history awaits its next caretaker. A 1959 Ford Thunderbird gleaming in its rare and original flamingo pink finish. With just 48,000 miles on the odometer and only 5,000 miles driven since its meticulous restoration, this classic coupe embodies the peak of late 1950s design, engineering ambition, and mid-century cultural optimism. The Squarebird legacy. When Ford introduced the second-generation Thunderbird in 1958, it marked a significant shift from the personal two-seat roadster of 1955 to 57 to a larger, more luxurious four-seater. Nicknamed the Squarebird due to its bold, squared-off styling, the 1958 to 60 Thunderbirds were pioneers in carving out the personal luxury car segment in America. The 1959 model carried over the dramatic design of the 58 with some refinements, including a new grille pattern and revised taillights. Its bold lines, long hood, and formal roofline made a statement wherever it went. And this flamingo pink version is a testament to the era's fearless approach to color and style. Factory Flamingo, a color that captures an era. The flamingo pink paint on this Thunderbird isn't just eye-catching, it's historically significant. Offered as a limited factory color, it encapsulates the optimistic and vibrant spirit of late 1950s America. Paired with the tuxedo-style black and white interior, this color combination is not only rare, but deeply evocative of a time when cars were rolling works of art. Unlike many repainted classics, this vehicle retains its original factory color, verified through restoration records. The body is straight and well-aligned, with panel gaps and chrome trim restored to factory specifications. It turns heads wherever it goes, not out of flamboyance, but because of its authenticity and elegance. Restoration and upgrades. Restored approximately 4 to 5 years ago, this Thunderbird underwent an extensive transformation aimed at maintaining original specifications while enhancing drivability. The restoration highlights include new engine installation, offering reliable performance and factory-correct power delivery. Rebuilt transmission for smooth, consistent shifts. Factory-correct upholstery, including the interior and trunk liner. Kelsey Hayes wire wheels paired with Coker radial tires that retain the vintage look with modern road-holding ability. A retrofitted, Bluetooth-enabled original-style radio, blending classic aesthetics with modern convenience. Every detail, from the emblems to the dashboard, has been restored with precision and respect for authenticity. This is not a hot rod rest-a-mod. It's a true return of form, recreating the Thunderbird as it would have looked rolling off the assembly line in 1959. Driving impressions. With a V8 under the hood, this Thunderbird offers plenty of torque and smooth acceleration, ample for freeway cruising or a Sunday drive up the Pacific Coast Highway. The ride is soft and luxurious, thanks to Ford's period suspension setup and the updated radial tires. Unlike many classics that remain garage-bound, this vehicle has seen responsible road use since its restoration, clocking approximately 5,000 miles in that time. It starts easily, idles smoothly, and performs confidently in both city traffic and open road conditions. Ownership and provenance. This Thunderbird has had only 2 owners over its lifetime, an impressive feat for a vehicle over 60 years old. The current owner confirms the car is paid off and includes documentation of its restoration and service history. A California original, it has spent its life in a climate that helps preserve classic vehicles. This provenance adds to the vehicle's appeal and value, especially for collectors seeking rust-free examples with a traceable history. The personal luxury car that changed everything. Ford's decision to transform the Thunderbird into a 4-seater was initially met with skepticism, but it paid off. In 1959 alone, the company sold over 67,000 units, nearly tripling the sales of the 1957 model. This was no longer just a sports car. It was a status symbol, a boulevard cruiser, and a vision of automotive luxury. This particular example captures that transformative spirit. From its rare color and tasteful restoration to its smooth driving dynamics, it represents not only a moment in time, but a turning point in American automotive design philosophy. A collector's dream. For collectors, a flamingo pink 1959 Thunderbird in this condition is a unicorn. It's rare, fully restored, and sensibly modernized for regular use. The inclusion of Bluetooth in the original radio is a thoughtful touch that makes the car more enjoyable without compromising its period-correct appearance. The car is offered at $40,000, a figure that reflects both the quality of the restoration and the rarity of the specification. For anyone looking to own a piece of history that doubles as a showstopper at events and a joy on the open road, this Thunderbird is a compelling opportunity. Final thoughts. In a world where classic cars are increasingly appreciated for their originality and craftsmanship, this 1959 Ford Thunderbird stands out, not just for its flamingo pink allure, but for its faithful restoration and road-ready condition. It's a vibrant reminder of an era when cars were bold, beautiful, and built to be admired. If you're in the Los Angeles area and looking for a turnkey classic that exudes personality and presence, don't miss the chance to see this stunning Thunderbird in person. It's more than a car. It's a story on wheels, waiting for its next chapter.